the object we use for our assignment. Before starting this assignment, we have done some research on the waving early and had some ideas about this topic. Firstly, we have studied a journal on the analysis of frieze pattern, crystallographic pattern, and philosophical value on the several motif circular village. This journal specifically state about the culture and tradition of the Sasak people, where they use woven fabric and there are geometrical motifs and patterns are found. The transformation of patterns are clearly shown in this journal, which help us to understand and the assignment in details. So, this is one of the reasons we choose this particular topic. Therefore, we try to use the same approach and took as a reference for this assignment on weaving.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Our group main theme was TENUNAN and we choose KAIN SONGKET as our topic. So today I would like to introduce what is SONGKET. So as we know, SONGKET is a traditional fabric from Malaysia and it is woven by Malaysian weavers. It is SONGKET also made either from silk or cotton. Next, gold or silver thread are used to create beautiful patterns and it is an important part of Malaysia culture. The word songket comes from menyongket, meaning insert gold threads while weaving. Next, we want to know where is location and origin of songket. So, songket is believed to have originated from the Vijaya Empire. It is widely produced in Palembang, South Sumatra, Indonesia, and other production areas include West Sumatra, which is in Bali, Lombok and Sulawesi. So, songket also, through trade and migration, songket spread to Malaysia, Brunei and Singapore. And in Malaysia, songket is mainly woven in Terengganu and Kelantan, which is around Pantai Timur. And songket reflects Malaysia, as we know, songket reflects Malaysia's rich culture heritage. Next, what is usage or function of songket? So as you can see, songket is used for wedding or festival, any festival in Malaysia. And songket also worn during traditional ceremonies, which is Malaysian and Indonesian also wear songket for their traditional ceremonies. And as we can see, in the past, Malaysia used kain tenun as costume and kain limar and songket were made for royalty. And as we can see in the picture, it was described that the attire for the warrior queen of Kelantan known as Cik Siti Wan Kembang.
Okay, we are continue for size. In songket, we have various size including body size. Okay, we are continue for this songket. We have 82 centimeter wide and then we have 99 centimeter long and the diagonal length of this songket is 128.55 centimeters. That's all for size. Okay, this is part for diagram and this is our songket.
Hello everyone, my name is JASWINIYA. Today I will be presenting part B, the geometry, which is the geometrical shapes of the object. The object we selected is KAIN SONGKET. Geometry can be observed in everyday life and KAIN SONGKET is one of the example how geometrical shapes used in the traditional designs. By observing the KAIN SONGKET, we can identify several geometrical shapes. Firstly, the overall shape of the KAIN SONGKET is rectangle. A rectangle is a parallelogram that has a right angle. A rhombus is a parallelogram with two congruent adjacent sides. And lastly, a triangle. A triangle is the union of three line segments that are determined by a non-collinear points. Next, we will be present about characteristics of geometrical shapes. A rectangle is a four-sided polygon with four right angles. The opposite sides are equal in length and parallel to each other. A rhombus has four equal sides and its sides are parallel. And lastly, a triangle is a polygon with three sides and three vertices.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about the geometrical concept of this songket. First, we have a rectangle shape. This songket is rectangular in shape, meaning that it has two pairs of opposite sides that has equal in length, which is the top and the bottom sides measures 82 cm, left and the right sides measures 99 cm. Meanwhile, the diagonal is 128.55 cm. The sum of the interior angles of this rectangle is 360. Given these angles, each angles of this corner is 90 degrees. So the diagonal of a rectangle are congruent, each measuring 128.55 cm. For the perimeter, we have formula P equals to 2L times W, which L is the length and W is the width. So we will get 16,236 cm. And lastly, the area given by A equals to BH. So we will get 8,118 cm square. So moving to the next shape is rhombus. By definition, a rhombus is a parallelogram with two congruent adjacent sides. Since this is also a square, each side of this rhombus measures 4.5 cm. Meanwhile, the interior angles each measures 90 degrees. So the sum of the interior angles of a rhombus is 360, and the diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular bisector of each other. Thus, each diagonal measures 6.36 cm, which bisect into 3.18 cm. So for the perimeter of the rhombus, given by P equals to 4L, which L is the length, and we will get 18 cm. And lastly, the area given by A equals to E square, and we will get 20.25 cm square. And our last shape is a triangle. This triangle is classified as isosceles triangle because it has two equal measures laid, which is 7 cm, and the base is 4.5 cm, meanwhile the height is 6.5 cm. The sum of interior angles for the triangle is 180 degrees. For the perimeter, we have P equals to A plus B plus C, which is the sides, and we will get 18.5 cm. And lastly, the area are given by A equals to half BH, which is the base and the height. So we will get 14.625 cm square.
Hello, I'm SANGEETHA. So this section focuses on the transformation of motif and patterns of a KAIN songket. So the motif forms a repeating patterns through geometrical transformations such as translation, reflection and rotation. So based on the study by Fauci, we have found that woven fabric can be analyzed using the mathematical concept and also geometric patterns. So we use the same approach to identify the transformation in the KAIN songket. So we have examined four zones of the KAIN songket, which are diamond motif, rhombus lattice, petal shape motif and also zigzag triangle motif. So let us look at the first part where we have did a transformation in motif for the four motif. So the first one, we have a reflection and rotation in this part. As for reflection, we have drawn a vertical line and also a horizontal line to identify the mirror images of the motifs. So this is the example for rhombus lattice. As for rotation, we did 90 degrees and 180 degrees. As for the anti-clockwise and also clockwise. And as we turn the fabric, we have found that the motif remain unchanged. So we use the same concept for the other three zones, petal shape motif, zigzag triangle motif and also a diamond motif. So for diamond motif, we have done two lines, vertical line and horizontal line to identify the reflection. For the second part, transformation in patterns. So as for you, we focus on the patterns. For in this part, we have found there's a translation and reflection. So for example, we have found an image and object. For translation, we have found the motif, the pattern has this same distance apart. So this is a translation. Second part, for reflection, we have a vertical line and horizontal line to have both sides as similar images. So this is the example for the pattern shape motif, zigzag triangle motif, where we have found the horizontal line over here. And lastly, we have a diamond motif. So this is the vertical line and which reflects the similar images.
In conclusion, this assignment has enhanced our understanding of geometry and its applications in everyday life. Through the study of the traditional woven textile fabric, we discovered that geometry, shapes, measurements, symmetry and transformations are important elements in creating attractive and meaningful designs. The investigation showed that geometry is not only a mathematical subject taught in the classroom, but also exists in many real-life objects such as textiles, buildings, decorations and artworks. Therefore, geometry plays an important role in helping us understand and appreciate the patterns and structures that surround us in our daily lives.